It's early October and I'm out for a walk through the London countryside when I notice work being carried out in a nearby field. It appears that compost is being laid on cardboard and water pipes are coming out of the ground. When I return home, I search the internet to discover that this field is going to be a new allotment site. Click subscribe and follow my journey as I take on a new allotment, but this one is different. You must garden using no-dig principles. I returned to the field a week later, and the site has been transformed into 380 allotment patches, so I decide to secure one as quickly as possible. I discovered that the site is being run by Roots Allotments, an enterprise based in Bristol to provide more allotments throughout the UK. So I've just signed up to the website and put my payment in and everything's come through, and I've just got this email now to book my welcome slot. Right, so I can book it for this Friday. Well, I'm very keen to get started, so that's what I will do, the 20th, which is coming up. 11 o'clock. Yes, let's do it in the morning. It's all very quick. It's all very quick and easy, I must say. I'm very impressed with the system. Now, I had this other email which asked for, so there's a short survey which I will do in a moment. I'm guessing this is going to ask me about my growing experience. In fact, shall we do it? Let's have a look. What are your hopes to get out of being a grower at Roots? Homegrown food, community. Have you grown your own produce before? Yes. What vegetables do you grow? Or what vegetables do you want to grow and eat? I would imagine this list is quite extensive. So peas, spring onion, radish. Do you have any skills, talents or passions that can contribute towards our community? So put in blogger, video maker, YouTuber. How are you going to travel to the site? That will be public transport. Oh, I was going to put public transport and cycling, but it only allowed me one option. What events and workshops are you excited about? Foraging workshop. That would be quite interesting. So we'll click that. Have you discovered our members area? I'll put yes, because that's where we're going to go next. Right, that's to check out their Instagram feed, which I am already subscribed to. And now let us sign in. This is the bit that I'm excited about, is the secret chamber. Right, we'll send you a code to your email. Okay, let's wait for that. It's a very secure process, I must say. Very impressed by the security. Here we are. Now look at this. What's going on here then? Cooking course. Meet the experts. Oh, Charles Dowding courses. Now these are in-depth courses here. Look, 12 hours each. That's not something you can do very quickly, so I'll have to set some time to one side. And these are the other courses they've got. So let's have a look in this one. Quick guide. Let's try and find carrots. So, beetroot. Let's have a look at the beetroot. I do love a bit of beetroot. Click on that. Oh, and look, there's a video. And then, right, so there's information that tells you when to plant them. This is good. Pictures. There's a wealth of information. Look, potential problems. How often they need to be watered. And that video. I do love videos. And look, this is 11 minutes. So that's quite a good, there's Charles in his garden. What a good wealth of information there. So, now all that's left to do is to wait till Friday comes along and I can pop along to the site and check out my patch. Friday morning, and despite the rain, spirits are high. On this new site there are currently 380 patches of various sizes, and you can rent them on a yearly or monthly basis. Available patches are mini, starter, couples and group. But what makes this site unique is that all the tools, the seeds, the bulbs are provided as part of the yearly rent. I join a group of other plot holders and we are met by temporary site manager Dave, who gives us our induction.
So they opened another one in Bath called Avon Views, which is absolutely, it's called Avon Views and it has got some views. It's really gorgeous, you can sit there for hours.
He shows us the communal tool shed and a sharing shelf for us to pass on any surplus seeds or produce, or from experience, probably a lot of courgettes. There's a site toilet along with a few rules that everyone is required to follow as part of their tenancy. We are then asked to walk around the site and select whatever patch we'd like.
So once I went through the introduction, I was then given a welcome pack, which I wasn't expecting. And in there is some information about the site, some broad beans, which can be sown now, some spring onions, a map of the site and the plans that they've got for the future, some more broad beans, then we have some green manures and garlic and some onion sets, all accompanied by a trowel. Look at that, that's a very posh one, isn't it? So there is no excuse not to get on and start the plot. So this is the patch that I've picked, mainly because it is close to the water source and there are some trees there. So if it gets too hot in the summer, I can just go and sit up against the trees and I'm in the shade. What you would usually do with a plot is you put a path down the middle and veg on each side. But I'm thinking that's a waste of space. And I want to see how far I can push this over the next year to see how much food I can get out of it. So I'm thinking not put a path down the middle, but use the path on the outside. And therefore we can get as much food out of this land as possible. All this compost, this soil, was put down by a digger. So it's a bit lumpy and bumpy. So I'm doing the traditional gardener's shuffle. Hard to imagine at this point that in a few months we'll be full of vegetables. But you've got to keep that dream in your head, because at this time of year it's very easy to become despondent with all the work. But it won't be long and I'll be stood here with enough vegetables to see me through the winter.
Click subscribe and come with me on this new adventure. Bye for now.